Hello YouTube, today I wanted to show you my top 8 national deck profile, which I achieved by playing Crystron Horus. So yeah, I chose this deck because it can play through a lot of interruptions right now that are going around. So it can eat 2 hand traps like it's nothing. It can play around Perulia, Fuwalos, and the Meows easily. And frankly, people still don't know what these cards do. I mean, they are so versatile in this format. And yeah, as for the Horus package, it's so good. It helps you play around so many hand traps. It helps you break boards just by itself, and going second, those cards are amazing. So pretty much if I saw them going first, I always won the duel. And going second, sometimes, yeah, my opponent had so much interruption that the King Sarcophagus was never hit in the field. So yeah. So yeah, I got top 8, so Swiss finished up 5th, and then I lost the top 8 to the guy that took the whole event. It was an Italian guy, I don't remember the name right now, but he was playing Malice. And he was bound to win that tournament because the guy had an amazing luck. Like, yeah, it was his day, so let's keep it like that. So yeah, I'll show you the deck. So main, extra, and then side, of course. So yeah, let's start with the main deck. So for the main deck, for Crystron names, you want to play for the big guys. 3 Sulfefnir, 2 Sulfador, and then for the smaller Crystrons, you play 3 Smiger, 1 Themius, and 1 Turtle Poison Turtle. So yeah, this guy is a starter, of course. Discard any Crystron card except for itself to special, and then pop a card you control. So you pop itself, and when it's popped, special summon Crystron from your deck. Is your main guy, but it doesn't work by itself as the previous one. So you need to target a face-up Crystron card on the field, destroy it, special summon this, and this is the effect that locks you into machines. And yeah, when it specials, you get the foolish 2 Crystron cards directly to the graveyard. Smiger searches a spell and trap by banishing from the graveyard. Searches a monster, and this will banish itself to special a Crystron monster from your hand. So this ratio is perfect, as you've seen a lot of other deck profiles of this deck. But yeah, 2 Tristaros, 1 Citree, 3 Inclusions, and the 1 Cluster. Tristaros is the MVP. Reason I did so well, in my opinion, was that I opened this guy every time, right? So I can even justify playing this guy at 3, because normal summon this, and then you do your other plays, is so good, because whatever interruption they might have, even if Fuwalos, right? This, if you have this on field and they Fuwalos you just never give them a draw, because this guy will special and then synchro at the same effect, right? So Fuwalos would not draw. In a regular board, like if they Fuwalos you in the draw phase, like this is 2 draws for them. But yeah, everybody waits now. I don't blame it, I'll do the same. So yeah, normal summon this, it feels so good. Citree for situational, if you want to go for your big guy, your level 9. Then Inclusion, it's Searcher, any card, not monster, so any Crystron card when it's activated. And then it's Monster Reborn in the graveyard, so you banish it, target a Crystron, special summon from the graveyard. Cluster, came in clutch so many times. So basically, as long as you have a Crystron card in rotation in your graveyard or your banishment, you can activate this, pop a face-up card on the field, and shuffle one of those banished door cards in the graveyard. So the other cool effect is that your opponent cannot banish your Crystron cards. And also, it came up once, Inclusion protects your Crystron monster from battle 1 time. So that came up. Also, honorary Crystron card, of course, Foolish Burial. You want a spell or trap, you send this. You want monster you send this. You have any one of these and you want this in the graveyard, you send them. This engine is so good. Next, for the Horus part of the deck, standard 3 Imsety, 1 Hapi, 1 Duamutef, and the 2 King Sarks. So yeah, every time I saw Imsety, it was so much pressure for my opponent. Going first, I always won the duel. King Sark, of course, you can even justify bumping this to 3, just cutting this and adding the third King Sark, because you get so much discard in your hand that it doesn't matter. So yeah, this card was definitely the MVPs for of the tournament. Next, yeah, it's a deck that wants to discard cards, so your Crystron monster being in the graveyard, it doesn't mean that you cannot play with them. So you interrupt your opponent and you still have plays. So we do play the 3 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Super Polys, and then 4 hand traps. So this is like the board breaker. Going first and going second. And yeah, hand traps, 3 Fuwalos, 3 Ash, and 3 Nibiru. So yes, standard Ash to protect from this guy during your turn. It maybe interrupt like a rogue deck, because the 2 competitors, the Malice and the Mitsuruki Rizel, you cannot stop with just 1 Ash. And yeah, this guy going second will help you draw into this, and even if you draw it going first, you have so means to discard with your Horus that it's not that bad even drawing this. And yeah, I chose Nib in the main because yeah, it was a pretty small national, so rogue decks will be everywhere, and I thought this will be a way to punish them if I drew into Fuwalos and I needed to draw into more board breakers or more impactful cards. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. Is a clean 40. Never bricked once. Everything went well. The only match I lost was to Pure Rizel, and I kind of threw that one. I just forgot how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, the guy just beat me 2-0. And from there, I woke up and won all my matches except for the top 8. But anyways, for the extra deck, so the 1 Clock Knight, just needed to take Smiger out of the picture so he can be in the graveyard. The 1 Little Knight. So this card is here just because of my fear of Baguska. So yeah, if they know what you're playing, then game 2 or 3, if they go first, you Fuwalos them or some kind of cards that they cannot play anymore, and the Rizel matchup, what they do is Baguska pass, right? So one of my ways to out Baguska is either, of course, drawing the Forbidden Droplet or just making the Aspeleon Knight to banish that and start playing from there on. Because yeah, you got a normal Smiger, send it to the graveyard, so you have extra deck monster, so this can fully activate the first effect, and then find an extender in Horus monsters or whatever. 2 monsters, make SP, get rid of Baguska, and then Smiger effect search and proceed to kill them, right? Xyz, the Cyber Dragon package, MVP of course. Omni Negation is really nice, even if they somehow get rid of their material, because yeah, SP can banish this and this can come back, but the other effect of this that can steal a face-up attack position monster is pretty good, because it also gives him a negation again. For the Horus stuff, we have Photon Lord, rank 8s, and the Zombie Vampire. This never came up. Came up once, but it didn't matter at that point. I might consider even cutting this. The deck is ultra consistent as it is, so I get why you want to play this, because if you don't play it, but just think of it this way, like you give them also 4 mills. They can mill a White Rabbit, they might have a Bestial, which in your deck it doesn't do anything, but they can target their own cards, and they can open plays from your turn just by you activating Zombie Vampire. So yeah, I don't know about this card in the future, but Photon Lord was MVP. having access to your whole Crystron cards, and just by drawing the Horuses, you go for this, which is an extra negation during your turn and their turn. It's so good. So this guy was MVP, of course. For the synchros, we do play one Crystron level 5. It was there, just you make it going second, pop it again with the Tristaros effect, and then this will special summon another one. So you just float your monster with this. The first effect never came up, you put stuff in defense position. So yeah, one Dragster, one Samurai Destroyer for Nibiru, of course, Dragster for more interruption during your opponent's turn, two Eleskeletus, the level 7, the new level 7. So yeah, this guy is busted. Summon, add a Crystron card, send to the graveyard. I mean, destruction, battle, send to the graveyard, gives you another extender. So good. For the big guys is the Quariongandrax. Yeah, this guy. Really good extra interruption from that for decks that really want their monsters to stick on the field so they can go for the Finsmith. You say no, you go for this. Some matchup even with the Life Twin matchup, I didn't went for the Infinity because I know they have hand traps and they just have gas during their turn. So I went for a play when I set up this with the Tristaros, and yeah, it paid off. I let him activate the effect of one of his life wings. You have two monsters on the field. If they stick, it's good, but if they get banished, then it's a problem. And the one Icejade Link, Synchro 10. So yeah, this is the card that I might cut in the deck for something else. Maybe, I don't know, the second Dragster or a Typhon even. Because Typhon, if I had Typhon in the extra deck, that would have been, some matchups would have been much more easier during my tournament experience. Yeah, this came up once, and in theory is good because if they banish something, you have like a synchro that can recurge itself, and if you have Tristaros in the graveyard, you can activate this effect again. But yeah, going forward, I might just cut this. So this pretty much never came up. I did it once, but I was in a winning position anyways. And for the Super Poly targets, one Mudragon, one Garura for me was enough. I didn't play the third target. So yeah, not to say about that. And this is for my extra deck. Now we go into the side, which was of course one of the main reasons you do well in a tournament is your siding patterns and side cards you use. So in my opinion, this side was perfect. 3 Lancias, 3 Mulch, 3 Perulia, 3 Drolls, 2 cards for going first, sorry. 1, auto win against a back row deck, because first rounds you might encounter something, so you want to have this card in your extra deck, in your side deck. And for going first, 3 strikes. So I think this was perfect, of course, for obvious reasons. Lancias, I didn't want to play Perulia in the main, because if I put Nibiru in the side deck and Perulia in the main, what am I drawing to? I'm drawing into more Fuwaloses and less impactful card that can stop my opponent there and then. So yeah, I chose to put this on the side deck and regulated the side patterns that I had 3 Charmies and 3 impactful cards going second by sacrificing some engine. And yeah, 3 Drolls for the Mitsurugi and the Rizal matchup. This for going first, this I explained why, and this was going, when I was going first, pretty much any deck I sided in Solemn Strike. And it won me some matches alone because they expect their monsters to get negated and stick to the field, as I said for the Fiendsmith, but this guy also destroys them and also negates their summon. So that's it for the deck profile. And yeah, the deck, as I said, overperformed for me. really was a nice experience, and yeah, huge shout out to the organizers there. They're always friendly with us, which are from outside Bosnia. And yeah, shout out to the guys who lend me cards also. Shout out Grandis for lending me the Perulias. Yeah, who am I forgetting? Yeah, also one of my friends tops Sharif, so shout out to that guy. We both tops. It was an amazing experience, and yeah, the whole group that came to Bosnia for Nationals. And yeah, see you guys on the next one, and peace.